Hello, we're starting out the day with a self-guided urban hike of downtown Pensacola, Florida. The architecture here, the wrought iron and the balconies, very similar to what we saw in Mobile, New Orleans. Some sort of gallery there. It's the 4th of July today, Independence Day, so that kind of stuff's going to be closed. But generally speaking, the downtown area here is totally hopping today. A lot of Sunday brunches going on. And in the center of downtown here, we've got a park, square. Looks like you got a statue in the middle. See who that is? Well, it's not a who, but a what. It's an obelisk. Let's see what we got here. Some kind of dedication. William Dudley Chipley fought for the Confederacy as a sergeant. Yep, we are in the South, no doubt. This block along the park, really get to see a lot of the nice Gulf architecture here.
Happy 4th, guys.
Happy 4th. Well, they're in the spirit here. A lot of shopping to be done here too. Pensacola sure is a very nice looking downtown. Oh, look at this. This is a cool. Let's see what this is all about. Got a little marker here. 407 South Palafox. And Palafox is this main street here we're walking down. Built in 1898. 1919, the Birmingham Liquor Company. Seriously damaged in 2004, vacant until 2010. Okay, not the most interesting story in the world, but a little local history anyway. The Garden. Thai street food. Oh, they got all kinds of stuff here. Like a little food court. What's this here? Ruby Slipper. Brunch born in New Orleans. And culturally, this part of Florida has a lot more in common with, say, New Orleans than it does with, Orlando or Miami or Jacksonville or something like that. If you keep walking here, you get to the water, but it looks like all the fun to be had is north of Main Street, even though this has got some nice architecture and stuff here too. I think we're going to turn around and head back up, maybe try out the Garden or the Ruby Slippers. We got a real historical marker here. Trader John's. This building was erected in 1896 and rented to the numerous businesses until the 1950s. One of the most significant tenants, Samuel Charles, one of Pensacola's most prominent black businessmen. Shoe repair shop became Pensacola's largest shoe repair and sales store at that time. In the 1920s, operated by Burger Testman's Ship Chandlery. Since the 1950s, this building has been owned and occupied by Trader John's, a favorite haunt of the U.S. Navy and other military personnel. And I guess the sign refers to this building, but let's get some food.
They'll ship me out on a boat off the coast, on a bus to Mexico, sticking umbrella in my glass.
Oh boy. Well, they got mimosas, eggs and omelets, shrimp and grits. Oh, I think I'm gonna go for the crawfish and grits. Mom got banana Foster French toast. And there's my crawfish and grits. That looks good. The grit cake. Some little crawfish. Very good. Somewhere in there are some poached eggs too. Well, that was delicious, and I am stuffed. That was a big portion, too. Well, Mom's gotten ahead of me. We're heading back to the car. She must be excited to get to the beach. Here we got another historic marker here. Pensacola lunch counter sit-ins. This building, once occupied by a Woolworth's five and dime store, played a role in the struggle for civil rights in Florida. In the 1950s and 1960s, African Americans in segregated communities began sit-ins to protest against the whites-only lunch counters in the stores. And I guess that was right here in what's now the Kennedy Cocktail Lounge. You're enjoying the breeze here? We are in Gulf Breeze, Florida. And this is the Gulf Islands National Seashore. We got water access, 140 feet. Here we go. It's kind of a cloudy, breezy day for the beach. A lot of aquatic plant life washed up. Mom's found a log over there. And I found a little stream here. Lots of little fish in there. There's some sort of parachuter in the distance there. So we drove a little further into the park, and on the opposite shore we found this pull-off here, and it looks like there is a trail to the beach on that shore. And it looks like the sign has a map, so you can see where we are. Okay, so that's where we were a minute ago, at near the headquarters there, and that's on the Santa Rosa Sound side. And now we are over here, Naval Live Oaks Trails, on the Butcher Pin Cove side. So let's take the trail to the beach. Narrow trail with some dense vegetation all along. No mosquito issues, although Mom got bit by a few fire ants at the last pullover. So this is actually a somewhat longer trail. At the other pull-off, we only walked maybe 100 feet or so to the beach. But this one kind of turns, going parallel to the roadway, I hear, because the sound of cars is coming from the left, and the sound of insects is coming from everywhere. And I'm hoping where there's insects, there's lizards. Although I guess being on an island, I'm not sure if there are lizards here, actually. We just passed some kayakers. So at least we know we're going the right direction here. Actually, up until now, we knew we were going the right way because there was only one way to go, but we are at a crossroads here, which is completely unmarked. Well, we decided to go straight under the theory of if they wanted us to turn, they would have said so. And I see water. Mom saw it first. That must be the cove up there. Mom also is following the trail there where they dragged the kayak from. She must have been watching that Trackers TV show. Some wildlife here. Some ants like the ones that bit Mom. That's their home there. And we have arrived at the beach. Well, I personally like that beach better, but I did not bring my swimmies. I'm wearing jeans today, so. On to our next destination. Well, the Fitbit says we've already covered almost 3 miles. And that includes our urban hike this morning in Pensacola and hiking to the beach, and most of the way back now already. And it says I burned 2,265 calories, which should take care of that crawfish and grits. And I can't even see Mom. I don't know where she went. She is totally out of sight. She's left me here with the mushrooms. Well, no matter, I'm just following the drag kayak trail. There she is. She's already at the car. Well, although we've had it for 2 trips now, I forgot to thank Titawan for the latest addition to our vlog gadgetry. She got us a Garmin that operates by voice. So now we could say things like, Alexa, navigate to Yellow River Marsh Preserve State Park.
There is a Tarkun Bayou Preserve State Park, 8.1 miles away on 12301 Gulf Beach Highway.
And it recommends a slightly different destination, but that's okay. Well, maybe Alexa knew something that Google didn't, because we followed Google's directions and we wound up at private property. So, looks like a really nice area, but somebody owns it, and it looks like we're not going to be going to the Yellow River, or we're never going to find out why it's yellow. Mom tried to find it manually using the address that she found on Google, and that didn't work either, but it took us to a great viewpoint here in Milton, Florida. Look at this. And this is the view along Wadsworth Drive in Milton, Florida. Very nice. But since we couldn't find the park we were looking for, I guess we're going to try one more. It may be getting too late for it, but we're going to try Henderson Beach State Park. We'll see. Well, since we've paid the toll twice now to go over this bridge to see a park that doesn't exist, might as well turn on the dashboard cam here. It's a nice road though, going over the water. And we got a rise over there and the elevation there to let the boats go under. See some birds, aquatic birds along the side of the road. And if Henderson Beach State Park happens to be closed, at least it's on the way home. Well, we're in Okaloosa County and on our way to Henderson Beach still. The weather's taking a turn for the worse. We've seen a lot of lightning. People have stopped here at this beach, and I stopped here because of the dunes look really cool here. Odd shaped and just a really nice landscape. But a lot of people are stopping here for 4th of July fireworks they're going to have tonight. So we're going to keep headed towards Henderson Beach, but I'm not promising we get to the beach in the weather. Well, this is my first trip to Okaloosa County, and the eastern part of the county is really quite busy. A lot of development here on the barrier island. A lot of stores and fun parks and resort condominiums and things like that. Looks like a really fun part of the state, maybe something to come back to when it's not like, Tropical Storm Elsa having a massive thunderstorm here today. I don't know whether this is part of the storm or not, actually. The storm's out in the Gulf pretty far south of here, but the weather is pretty bad. It's not raining right now though, but we're seeing lightning everywhere all around us, so not sure what we're going to do at the beach when we get there. We are at Henderson Beach State Park. So the weather is held up. The woman at the entrance says it already rained here. Well, that's pretty neat. They got a telescope here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Entrance to nature trail and playground. Nature trail. The weather is still holding up, but barely. I guess it depends on your definition of holding up. No rain here. From the nature trail, you got a great view. There's some of the development I was talking about. Come explore a trail that winds through the ancient shifting sand dunes. Great views. Well, Mom's waiting in the car because she thinks we're gonna get struck by lightning, so I guess I'm gonna head back. Let's see how the weather is in Walton County. Well, we're in Walton County and we're on the mainland, and we're pretty much in forest and scrub here. Here's the view on the dashboard cam, and we have driven through the storm, so we are on the other side of the storm, and it's clearing up. Getting a little dark though as we head home from our western panhandle adventure. Well, it's getting a little dark. There's still some daylight left, and we made it to the historic district of DeFuniak Springs in Walton County. And they got a nice historic building there. Dome on top and all. And over there we got the church. A lot of people are gathered here because they're going to have fireworks on the lake tonight. Got a historic marker here. The Chautauqua Hall of Brotherhood is what that building was. The original Chautauqua institution was founded in 1874 on Lake Chautauqua in western New York State as a vacation school for Sunday school teachers. Let's take a quick walk down to the lake and see what's going on there. All the people gathered to see the fireworks tonight. We saw the fireworks last night in Alabama. Here's the lake. Got some duck action. Not afraid of people at all. But I bet they'll be afraid once the fireworks start. Well, it's tempting to join everyone here and stick around for another fireworks experience, but we're just so far from home, and we're not staying in a hotel tonight. We're driving the rest of the way, so we're gonna keep moving. Maybe we'll make a stop in the next county. I mean, we gotta eat dinner at some point. I don't know if it's gonna be video worthy. It may just be Burger King at a truck stop. So this town sure is picturesque though. Looks like it'll be a nice place to live. Nice rural community. Nice place to grow up maybe. Well, I'm in Chipley, Florida now, and we've stopped just mostly to stretch. We're in the Main Street Historic District area. And you can hear it's the 4th of July here for sure. It's fireworks that they're having here. That's American Independence Day if you're watching from another country. And it's kind of fun. All the stores and restaurants are closed here, of course. It's a holiday. And they'll probably have some chain restaurants we could stop at on the way home. Maybe a Subway or a McDonald's or Burger King or something like that. I'll spare you the video on that. So I'll just say good night. Happy 4th. I know you'll be watching this a little bit later because it takes me a while to edit these videos, but I'll see you next week. We'll have some more fun. Alexa, are we there yet?
Wherever you go, there you are.
Alexa, are we there yet? I take day trips just about every weekend. I'm based out of Central Florida, so most of my videos will be set in that part of the world. If you're interested in things to do in Florida, or if you just want to come along for the ride, you can hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions or any suggestions for future trips, please leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching.